Hello and welcome back to Theory Hammer, where today we descend into chaos as we discover yet another Warhammer 40k 10th edition index review, and that discovery will be in the form of the Chaos Space Marines. Wouldn't you know it? These are the Space Marines that decided chilling with demons was cooler than chilling with humans. So basically, the moral of the story is that as long as you don't discover other dimensions, you won't end up like these losers. So basically what you got here are super-powered Space Marines, at least in theory, that turn to the power of chaos. They're everything you want from Space Marines and more. They are superhuman megalomaniacs. We're not going to waste any more time with this. If you like this, you know what to do. Like the video, leave a comment, subscribe for more, and check out our other videos and playlists. The engagement from you guys really helps. And with that, let's just get right into the race that I hate the most. This is the Chaos Space Marines. We're going to start off with the Dark Packs. If your army faction is Heretic Astartes, each time a unit from your army with this ability selects a shoot or fight, it can make a Dark Pack. If it does, select one of the following abilities for that unit's weapons to gain until the end of the phase: lethal hits or sustained hits 1. Each time a unit makes a Dark Pact, after it has resolved its attacks, it must take a leadership test. If it fails, it suffers D3 mortal wounds. Alright. So then you got the Lost and the Damned. If your army faction is Heretic Astartes, you can include any of the following units in your army. And when you do so, their faction keywords are replaced with Heretic Astartes, Khorne Berserkers, Rubric Marines, Plague Marines, so just see those codexes if you want more. The combined points value of such units you can include in your army depends on the battle size as follows. So you got Incursion at 250, Strike Force, which is what we play, at 500, and then Onslaught at 750. Alright, then you have a detachment rule. So, if your army faction is Heretic Astartes, you can use Slaves to Darkness detachment. Marks of Chaos. When mustering your army, each time you select an Astartes unit to include in your army, if that unit is not an epic hero and does not already have one of the keywords listed below, you must select one of the keywords listed below for it to gain. So note which units gain the keywords on your army roster. Each time a unit with one of these keywords makes a Dark Pact, it gains the associated ability below until the end of the phase. So if you're Khorne, in the fight phase, if this weapon gained lethal hits, you do unmodified 5s for critical hits. So instead of it being on 6s you get your lethal hits, you get them on 5s. Warp Fire is Tzeentch, so this is going to be also a lethal hits buff, but only in the shooting phase. And it's going to give you the same ability. So anytime you give your stuff lethal hits with a Dark Pact for shooting, you get lethal hits on 5s and 6s, because you become a critical hit on 5s. Spread the Sickness. This is also in the shooting phase. When you gain sustained hits, it's on a 5-up. And then Slaanesh, this is another combat one. So you get sustained hits on a 5-up in combat. And then Undivided, each time a model in this unit makes an attack, reroll a hit roll of 1. Okay, so restrictions. You cannot select Khorne, the Khorne keyword for a Psyker. A character unit with the leader ability can only be attached to a bodyguard unit if both of those units share the same keyword from the list above. So you can't have a Mark of Nurgle guy with a Mark of Slaanesh guy. Alright, so now we have our strats. We got Infernal Rites. This is a battle tax for 2 CP. This happens in your opponent's shooting phase. Just after an enemy unit selects its targets, you select your unit that was the target of those attacks, and then until the end of the phase, each time an attack targets a unit worse than the armor penetration of that attack by 1, it's Armor of Contempt. It's just called Infernal Rites. Then you have Profane Zeal. Battle tack, 1 CP. Your shooting phase or fight phase, 1 Astartes, Heretic Astartes unit from your army that has not been selected to fight or shoot. To the end of the phase, each time your model makes an attack, reroll a hit roll of 1. And reroll a wound roll of 1. If it's undivided, you can reroll all hits and all wounds instead. Yep. Alright, Eternal Hate, 1 CP strategic ploy. In the fight phase, just after an enemy unit has selected its targets, you select one of your units that was the target of those attacks. Until the end of the phase, each time a model in your unit is destroyed, if it has not fought, roll a d6, adding 1 if it's Khorne. On a 4-up, it gets to attack, and then you remove it from play. So then you have Skin Shift, little shifty boy, Epic Deed 1 CP, command phase thing. You target 1 Heretic Astartes unit from your army. 1 model in your unit regains up to 3 lost wounds. In addition, if it's Tzeentch and below starting strength, 1 destroyed model is returned to the unit with full wounds remaining. Ew, that's pretty cool. Okay. Alright, Unnatural Swiftness. This is a strategic ploy for 1 CP. Your movement phase, Heretic Astartes unit from your army. Until the end of the turn, unit is eligible to shoot and declare a charge in a turn in which it fell back. If it's got the mark of Slanesh, it's eligible to shoot and declare a charge in a turn in which it advanced. Okay. Dark Obscuration, this is the last one. 1 CP strategic ploy in your opponent's shooting phase just after an enemy unit has selected its targets. Target 1 Heretic Astartes unit from your army that was selected as the target of its attacks. Till the end of the phase, your unit has the stealth ability. In addition, if your unit is Nurgle, till the end of the phase, your unit can only be selected as the target of a ranged attack if it's within 12. So it gains Lone Op if it's got the mark of Nurgle. So pretty good. And this is any unit, it's not just infantry, so pretty cool. Alright. Then we got our enhancements. Our enhancements are Talisman of Burning Blood, Heretic Astartes Khorne model only. Add 1 to the attacks. I bet you these are all going to be, yep, so they're all mark specific. Alright. Heretic Astartes Khorne model only. Add 1 to the attacks and strength characteristic of the bearer's melee weapons. Each time the bearer makes a dark pact. Until the end of the phase, add D3 to the attacks and strength instead. Okay. I have Tzeentch. Heretic Astartes Tzeentch model only. Each time the bearer's unit makes a dark pact, take a leadership test for the bearer. If passed, you gain 1 CP. Cool. It's if you pass the Dark Pact leadership test. Okay, yeah, it's not a separate test, so it's just if you pass it, you gain 1 CP. Orbs of Unlife. Heretic Astartes Nurgle. At the end of the fight phase, roll a d6 for every enemy unit within 6 inches of the bearer, adding 1 if the bearer's unit made a Dark Pact this phase. On a 4-up. Suffer D3 mortal wounds. So that's end of every fight phase. Okay. Intoxicating Elixir. This is a Slanesh model only. The bearer has Feel No Pain 5-up. Each time the bearer's unit each time the bearer shoots or fights. If the bearer's unit made a Dark Pact this phase, after the bearer has resolved those attacks, select 1 enemy unit that was hit by those attacks, take a Battle Shock test. Meh. Alright. Heretic Astartes Chaos Undivided guy next. So that's the one that you give this to. Each time the bearer's unit makes a Dark Pact, that unit's weapons gain lethal hits and sustained hits until the end of the phase instead of just gaining 1. Okay. Cool. Alright, picture of Chaos. That's really cool looking. I hate the picture in the center, even though it actually doesn't look completely horrible this time. Awesome looking picture. That guy's real angry. So is he. That guy's really happy. Anyway, moving on to the data sheets here. So you got Abaddon first. He's the big bad failure of the Chaos. Took him, what, like 13 Black Crusades to get anything done? He moves 5. He's toughness 5. He's got a 2-up save and 9 wounds. He's got a leadership of 5 and an OC of 4. He's got the Talon of Horus, which is Horus. Sustained hits 1, 24-inch, 4 attacks. Ballistic skill 2, as you'd expect for some guy like him. Strength 5, AP 1, 2 damage. It's got a heavy bolter profile. Okay, cool. In combat, he has Drachnian, Dev wounds. This is 8 attacks, weapon skill 2, strength 14, AP 4, 3 damage. And then the Talon of Horus. This is also devastating wounds at 14 attacks, strength 7, AP 3, and 1 damage. Hitting on 2s. He has Deep Strike, he has Leader, he has Dark Pact, he has the War Master. In your command phase, select one of the abilities to the left. Okay, we'll look at that in a second. And then Dark Destiny. Each time this model makes a Dark Pact and does not fail the resulting leadership test, roll a d6. On a 2+, you gain 1 CP. That's awesome. 4 Pinvuln, as you'd expect there. So this is what he gives your stuff. He picks one of these abilities in the command phase, in your command phase. Alright, so while you have a unit within 6, each time a model makes an attack, you can reroll the hit roll. Each Heretic Astartes and Heretic Astartes mounted unit within 6 have a 4 Pinvuln. Or just Heretic Astartes units within 6 of this model can reroll leadership and battle shock tests, which you're never going to take, ever. You're just going to take the 4 Pinvuln, because that's hilariously good. Alright, so that's what you got with Abaddon, so he seems good. Check out our Chaos Index unit breakdown, where we go over some of the better units in the Codex. We have points and stuff in those as well. This we just fly through the indexes. Alright, so, what does he do though? He has no War Gear options. He just comes with what he's got there. He can be attached to Terminator squads and Legionaries. He must be your Warlord. He's got 1,000 different keywords. He's an infantry character, epic hero, Terminator, Chaos Undivided, Chaos, Khorne, Slanesh, Nurgle, Tzeentch. He's just got every single keyword possible, dude. Oh, alright. Harken World Claimer. He moves 12, toughness 4, 3-up save with 5 wounds, leadership 6, and OC of 1. Hellspear. Assault, sustained hits D3, it's a pistol. Strength 8, AP 3, 3 damage flat. It's not actually a pistol, but it's 12-inch range in 1 shot. So in melee, he's got the Herald's Talon. It's a precision weapon with 6 attacks. Weapon skill 2 for both of his gun or combat weapons here. The Herald's Talon is precision, strength 5, AP 2, 2 damage with 6 attacks. Not bad. Hell Spear. This is extra attacks, lance, sustained hits D3. Just one of them. Strength 8, AP 3, 3 damage. That's kind of cool. It like shoots you and then it spears you. Deep Strike Leader Dark Pack. Head Taker. While this model is leading a unit, each time you end a charge move, select one enemy unit with engagement range. Roll d6 for each model in this unit. On 4+, you suffer 1 mortal wound. So they have impact hits. Okay, Herald of the Apocalypse. While an enemy unit is within 6 of this model, if the battle shock step of your opponent's command phase, if that unit is below its starting strength, it must take a battle shock test. This ability cannot... that's stupid. Okay, he's got a 4-pin on. Yeah, he's got no warrior options. He comes with what he's got. He can be attached to raptors. He's infantry, character, epic hero, fly, jump pack, chaos. Chaos undivided. Alright. Huron Blackheart. A lot of people love this guy. I've got this guy from Forge World. He's got like the old school from like the Lunar Wolves, right? Lunar Wolves dude? He's got the same claw. He's pretty cool. He moves 6, he's toughness 4, 3 up save, 5 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 1. He's got the Tyrant's Claw. It ignores cover torrent. It is a strength 6 heavy flamer, so 12-inch range, D6 shot, strength 6, AP 1, damage 1. In combat, he's got the Exalted Weapon. Yeah. 6 attacks hitting on 2s, strength 5, AP 2, 2 damage. Or the Tyrant's Claw. 10 attacks hitting on 2s, strength 4, AP 2, 1 damage. Leader Dark Packs, Tyrant of the Badab. While this model is leading a unit, add one to the objective control. Great. Red Corsairs. After both players have deployed their armies, you can select up to 3 Heretic Astartes infantry units from your army and redeploy them. When doing this, those units can be placed into strategic reserve. Alright, Hamadra's Knowledge. Once per battle, when an enemy unit ends a normal, advance, or fallback move within 9 inches of this model's unit, if this model's unit is not within engagement range, it can move d6 inches. He's got a 4-pin bone. And no warrior options, comes with his stuff. He can be attached to the Chosen and Legionnaires. Fine. Infantry, character, epic hero, chaos. Got through it. Heretic Astartes, Demon Prince. So something more interesting. He moves 8. He's got a toughness of 10, 2+ save, 10 wounds, a leadership of 6, and an OC of 3. He's got an infernal cannon. It's 24-inch range and 3 shots. BS 2, strength 5, AP 1, 2 damage. He's got a heavy bolter, I guess. Hellforged weapons in combat. So this looks to be the same as every other one that I've looked at. It's 6 attacks hitting on 2s with a strike profile. So it's got 2 different profiles. Strike is going to be your 6 attacks, strength 8, AP 2, damage 3. Your sweep is going to be 14 attacks, strength 6, AP 0, damage 1. So fucking garbage on that. Alright, so Dark Blessing. While a friendly Heretic Astartes infantry unit is within 6 inches of this model, each time a ranged attack is allocated to a model on that unit, it has the benefit of cover. That's pretty cool. Okay, I like it. Ascended Demon. Each time this model shoots or fights, when resolving those attacks, you can reroll 1 hit roll and you can reroll 1 wound roll. 4-pin vuln. So, he's got demonic allegiances. If he's a Demon Prince of Khorne, you add 2 to the strength characteristic of his melee weapons, his Hellforged weapons. If he's Tzeentch, you add 3 to the attacks characteristic of its Infernal Cannon. If it's Nurgle, you add 1 to its toughness. If it's Slaanesh, you add 2 to its move. No war gear options, but he's got what he's got. Monster character, Chaos Demon. Then you got the, with wings. So the Heretic Astartes, Demon Prince with wings. He moves 12 with a toughness of 9, so you get more movement but less toughness. 2 up save, 10 wounds still. Leadership 6, OC 3. Same exact gun, same exact melee. Same exact demonic allegiances, same exact everything, except for he has Deep Strike. He has got Demonic Destruction, so each time this model ends a charge move, select one enemy unit within engagement range, roll a d6 for each of this model's remaining wounds. Oh, cool. For each 4+, the enemy unit suffers 1 mortal wound to a max of 6. Flying Horror. Each time it ends a normal or advanced, select one enemy unit and moved over. Must take Battle Shock test, 4-pin vuln. No war gear options, comes with what he's got. He's the same exact keywords, just got fly. Fabius Bile is next. He's here. He's coming in hard at movement 6, toughness 4, 3 up save, 5 wounds, leadership 6, 1 OC. His little henchmen boys, Surgeon Acolytes, they move 6, or toughness 4 with a 6 up save, 1 wound, leadership 7, 1 OC. So the Ranged weapons. You got the Cyclos Needler. Anti-infantry 2-up pistol. 18-inch range. 3 shots. BS2. Strength 2. AP1 and damage 2. Okay, fine. Melee. Chirurgian, yeah. Extra attacks of 2 of them. Everything hits. Nope, doesn't. So this hits on 2. Strength 4. AP0. 1 damage. Whatever. Rod of Torment. 6 attacks. Hitting on 2. Strength 5. AP1. 3 damage, though. And then Surgeon, Acolyte Tools, 1 attack hitting on 5. Strength 3, AP 1, damage 1. The abilities are Feel No Pain 5-up, Leader, Dark Packs. Enhanced Warriors. If this unit is attached to a unit at the start of the battle until the end of the battle, add 1 to the Strength characteristic of melee weapons to the equipped by the bodyguard models, and add 1 to the Toughness characteristic of them as well. Alright. Surgeon Acolyte, once per turn, when an attack is allocated to a model in this unit, if this unit contains Fabius Bile, you can change the damage characteristic to 0. Chirurgian. The first time this unit's Fabius blah 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 is destroyed, set it back up on the battlefield. It comes back to life on a 2-up. Alright. Full wounds remaining. Cool. No war gear options. No war gear options at all. Come with Fabius Bile and his Acolyte. He's got the Needler, his Chirurgeon, and the Rod of Torment. This little fucker has Surgeon's Tools. Surgeon Acolyte Tools. They can be attached to Chosen and Legionnaires. All of them are Infantry, Chaos, and Chaos Undivided. What's his face? Fabius Bile is character, epic hero, and we're going to move on. Cypher, moved 6, toughness 4, 3-up save, 5 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 1. Cypher's bolt pistol is special. It's assault pistol and sustained hits 1. It has 6 shots. It's got 6 attacks with a range of 12. BS2, strength 4, AP 1, damage 1. And then Cypher's plasma pistol. This is assault pistol, sustained hits 1. It's 12-inch range, 3 shots, hitting on 2, strength 8, AP 3, 2 damage. Sweet. Close combat weapon. It's 6 attacks, weapon skill 2, strength 4, AP 0, 1 damage. Why is it so poop in combat? He's got a giant sword in his back. I don't think he's allowed to use it, though. He's trying to, like kill the Emperor with it or drop it off at him. One of the two. Who knows? Lone Operative, Dark Pact, Agent of Discord, once per battle. After your opponent uses a stratagem, if this model is on the battlefield, it can use this ability if it does. Yeah, so he can basically vect you. It can make your stuff cost 1 CP more. Guns ablazing. Each time an enemy unit is selected to shoot, if one or more of those attacks target a friendly heretic Astartes unit within 3 inches of this model, after that enemy unit has finished making its attacks, this model can shoot as if it were your shooting phase, but when doing so, it must target that eligible unit. Yeah, great. 4-up invuln. Alright. Doesn't have any options. Just comes with this stuff. Yep. Infantry character, epic hero, chaos. Alright. Master of Possession. They will possess you. They are the masters of possessing people. They move 8. Okay, cool. Move fast. So they're toughness 4. 3-up save 4. Wounds. Leadership 6. An OC of 1. 5-up invuln. Bolt pistol. And then rights of possession. So this is an anti-psyker 2+. Pistol. Precision. Witchfire. Shoots 18 inches. It's got 2 attacks. Ballistic skill 3. Strength 4. AP 3 and 2 damage. If you overcharge it, it's still 2 shots. It's still 18 inches and it still hits on 3s. But it's strength 6. AP 3 and 3 damage. And it's precision. So that's pretty cool. You can try to snipe out some characters with that. You gotta hit with both and wound with both, but yeah. Staff of Possession in combat. It's anti-psyker 2+ and psychic. 4 attacks, weapon skill 3, strength 6, AP 1, damage D3. We have seen stabs like that. So he's a leader Dark Pack and then Demonkin. While this model is leading a unit, add 1 of the advance and charge rolls made for that unit, and models in that unit have 6-up Feel No Pain. Sacrificial Dagger, once per phase. When this model is selected to shoot or fight, it can use this ability. If it does, this model's unit suffers 1 mortal wound, and until the end of the phase. Each time this model makes a psychic attack, add 1 to the hit roll and add 1 to the wound roll. So there it is. So you just do that and you kill some characters, hopefully. He's got no war gear. He just comes with what he's got. He can be attached to Chosen, Legionnaires, and Possessed. And then he is Infantry character Psyker Chaos. Next up is your Lord of Chaos. He moves 6, he's toughness 4, 3-up save, 5 wounds, leadership 6, OC 1. He's got access to either a bolt pistol or a plasma pistol. The bolt pistol, they're all hitting on 2s. Bolt pistol's range 12, 1 shot, strength 4, AP 0, 1 damage. The plasma pistol, 12-inch range, 1 shot, strength 7, AP 2, 1 damage, or strength 8, AP 3, 2 damage with hazardous. Then in melee, he's got options. Accursed weapon, everything hits on 2s except for the hammer. So the accursed weapons That's 6 attacks, strength 5, AP 2, 1 damage. It's a power sword. His Astartes Chainsword is 7 attacks, strength 4, AP 1, 1 damage. Demon Hammer. They did not give Chaos a fucking Demon Hammer. Oh, okay. Dude. Nah. But okay, it's 5 attacks, hits on 3s, strength 8, AP 2, 2 damage with devastating wounds. Power Fist, 5 attacks, hitting on 2s, strength 8, AP 2, damage 2. Leader Dark Pax, Lord of Chaos, once per battle round, you can target a unit, with a CP, so you can target a unit with a stratagem for 0 CP, even if you've already done it. Chance for Glory, once per battle, at the start of the fight phase, this model can use this ability if it does until the end of the phase. Improve the strength, attacks, armor penetration, and damage characteristic of its melee weapons equipped by 1. Alright. Get that to a Thunderhammer. Yeah. So he's got some options. He comes with a Plasma Pistol and a Demon Hammer. This model's Demon Hammer can be replaced with an Accursed Weapon, a Chainsword, or a Power Fist. His Plasma Pistol can be replaced with a Bolt Pistol, Accursed Weapon, Astartes Chainsword, Demon Hammer, Power Fist. Alright, he can be attached to Chosen and Legionnaires. Infantry, Character, Grenades, Chaos Lord. Next, you got the Chaos Lord in Terminator Armor. So, he moves 5 with a toughness of 5, 2 up save, and 6 hull wounds, leadership 6 and 1 OC, Combi Bolter, Rapid Fire 2, so 4 shots within 12 inches. So it's got a 24-inch range. 2 shots normally, BS2, strength 4, AP 0, 1 damage. It's a what is it? Storm Bolter, that's the one. Then you have your Combi Weapon. Anti-infantry, 4+ and devastating wounds and rapid fire. Also 24 inches, but 1 shot. Hits on 3, strength 4, AP 0, 1 damage. Melee. He's got melee weapons. He's got a Chain Fist, or Ken. It's 5 attacks. Weapon skill 3, strength 8, AP 2, 2 damage. Exalted weapon is 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. Strength 5, AP 2, 2 damage. Paired Accursed weapons. Those are twin-linked, so it's Lightning Claws. 7 attacks, hitting on 2, strength 5, AP 2, 1 damage. Power Fist, 5 attacks, hitting on 2, strength 5, AP 2, 2 damage. He's got Deep Strike, he's got Leader, he's got Dark Pact, he's got Lord of Chaos. You can target his unit with a stratagem for 0 CP. Formidably Resilient, each time an attack is allocated to this model, have the damage of that attack with a 4-up invuln. His Combi Bolter can be replaced with a Combi Weapon. His Exalted Weapon can be replaced with a Power Fist or a Chain Fist. And then his Combi Bolter and Exalted Weapon can be replaced with 1 paired Accursed Weapon. He just comes with his Combi Bolter and Exalted Weapon and can be attached to Terminators. He's alright. Infantry, Character, Terminator, Chaos. All the keywords you would expect. Sorcerers are next. They move 6, Toughness 4, 3 up save, 4 wounds, Leadership 6, 1 OC. They have Bolt Pistols. That's going to be your standard. You got an Infernal Gaze. This is not the same. It's not the same as the Hellcaster guy. Infernal Gaze, so 24 inches, D6 shots. Ballistic skill 3, strength 5, AP 1, D3 damage. And then if you overcharge it, it gains devastating wounds. It's same range, same amount of shots, but it becomes strength 6, AP 2, and D3 damage. And then for combat, he's got 4 attacks with his Force Weapon, hitting on 3, strength 6, AP 1, D3 damage. Leader Dark Pax, Prescience. While this model is leading a unit, each time an attack targets that unit, subtract 1 from the hit roll. And then Gift of Chaos. Each time this model is selected to shoot or fight, after resolving its attack, select 1 enemy unit that was hit by those attacks. If it had the Psychic ability, that unit must take a leadership test. If it fails, you suffer D3 mortal wounds. Okay. No war gear options. He's got his Bolt Pistol and his Infernal Gaze and Force Weapon. He can be attached to Chosen and Legionnaires. He's an infantry character psyker, Grenades, notably, and Chaos. And then you got the Terminator Lord Sorcerer guy. So, Sorcerer in Terminator Armor. Moves 5 with a toughness of 5. 2 up save, got that extra wound at 5. Leadership 6 and 1 OC. He also can take a Combi Bolter. It's the same thing as the Lord, except it hits on 3s. Combi Weapon, same thing as the Lord, except it hits on 4s. And then Infernal Gaze is the same thing as his little brother, regular Sorcerer in regular armor. Same exact ability, so you can overcharge it, it becomes devastating. It's pretty cool. His Force Weapon is also exactly the same. He also does, so this is different. He Deep Strikes. He's a leader. He's got Dark Packs. So he has Warp Time. While this model is leading a unit, you can reroll advance and charge rolls made for that unit. And then Death Hex. At the start of your shooting phase, select one Psyker with this ability. To use it, if it does, select one enemy unit within 12 inches invisible to that Psyker and roll 8d6. On a 1, the Psyker's unit suffers d3 mortal wounds. On a 2+, until the start of your next movement phase, each time an attack targets that enemy unit, improve the armor penetration of that attack by 1. That's pretty good. But is it worth taking this guy to do it? That's the question. Alright, so War Gear Chaos Familiar, once per battle. When an attack is allocated to the bearer, you can change the damage to 0. Sure. 4 Pinvon. Cool. He's got some War Gear. His Combi Bolter can be a combi weapon. He can be equipped with the Chaos Familiar. Otherwise, he's got his Combi Bolter, his Infernal Gaze, and his Force Weapon. He can be attached to Terminators. Infantry character, Psyker, Chaos, Terminator. Then you got Lucius the Eternal. He is Eternal. He's movement of 6, toughness 4, 3-up save, 5 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 1. It's got a Doom Siren. It's a Flamer. It's Torrent. 12-inch range, D6 shots, strength 6, AP 1, damage 1. And then for melee, he's got his Duelist Sword and Lash of Torment. That's precision. Pretty cool. 8 attacks hitting on 2, strength 5, AP 2, damage 2. Not a great profile, but with 8 attacks, yeah, you could probably kill a character with that. He's got Fights First, Leader's Dark Pact, Duelist Pride. While this model is leading a unit, models in that unit have Fights First. He has Fights First as well, which I just said, which is pretty cool. Always fighting first is pretty cool. Armor of Shrieking Souls. Each time this model is destroyed by an attack made by an enemy unit, that enemy unit must take a leadership test. If passed, the enemy unit suffers D3 mortal wounds. If failed, you suffer D6. If the mortal wounds inflicted, destroy that enemy unit. Set this battle back up on the battlefield as close as possible to where it was destroyed and not within engagement range of any enemy models, with D3 wounds remaining. If it was attached to a unit when it was destroyed, it must be set up back, attached up to that. Okay, yeah, so interesting little ability here. When you kill him, you do D3 mortal wounds to something. If you fail the test, you do D6. If you kill a unit with that, he comes back to life with D3 wounds remaining. So he can just keep doing it. Yeah. It's cool. It's a cool little thing he can do. He's got no War Gear. He's got a Doom Siren. He's got a stuff. He can be attached to Noise Marines and Legionnaires. And if this model is your Warlord, Noise Marines have Battle Line. Huh. Cool. So you can take them as troops. Or whatever. Older edition vocabulary still. So, he's an infantry character, epic hero, Chaos Slanesh. Got the Lord Discordant here on the Hellstalker. So, this moves 10 with a toughness 9. 2-up save, 10 wounds, leadership 6, and a 4 OC. It's got a Bale Flamer. It ignores cover and Torrent. So it's 12-inch range, D6 plus 3 shots, strength 6, AP 1, damage 2. It's pretty good. Bolt pistol thingy-majig. Hellstalker autocannon, 48 inches, 3 shots, hitting on 2s. Strength 9, AP 1, 3 damage. So it's an autocannon. You know, strength, AP, damage, autocannon, it's the same. 3 shots, hitting on 2s. Magma Cutter, melted 2, 6-inch range, 2 shots. Strength 9, AP 4, D6 damage. That hits on 3s. For combat, he's got Bladed Limbs. Those are extra attacks. 4 of them at strength 6, AP 1, 2 damage, hitting on 3s. Impaler Chain Glaive. This is Lance. 4 attacks hitting on 2s. Strength 6, AP 2, 2 damage, but with Lance, a +1 wound if you charge. And then the Technovirus Injector. This is anti-vehicle 2+ and extra attacks. 1 extra attack hitting on 3s. Strength 3, but anti-vehicle 2-up. AP 3, 2 damage. It's a cool little thing. He's got Dark Packs. He is a corrupt machine spirit man. Once per turn, at the start of your opponent's shooting phase, select one enemy vehicle within 12 invisible to 1 or more models from your army with this ability. That unit must take a leadership test. If passed, to the end of the phase, each time the model makes an attack, subtract 1 from the hit roll. If it's failed, it's not eligible to shoot at all. Spirit Thief. At the start of your opponent's shooting phase, at the start of your shooting phase, select one enemy vehicle within 12 until the end of the phase. Each time a friendly Heretic Astartes model makes an attack against that unit, reroll a wound roll of 1. Alright, not bad, but not great. 5-up invuln on this Lord Discordant. His Hellstalker autocannon can be replaced with the Bale Flamer. You'd probably take that. His Technovirus Injector can be replaced with the Magma Cutter. Maybe. So he normally comes with his bolt pistol, Hellstalker autocannon, the virus injector, bladed limbs, and impaler chain glaive. He's mounted character Chaos Demon. Then you got the Warpsmith. So he's movement 6, toughness 4, 2-up save, 4 wounds, leadership 6, OC 1. Flamer Tendril. This is a pistol torrent and ignores cover. 12-inch range, D6 shots, strength 6, AP 0, strength 3, AP 0, 1 damage. Melta Tendrils. This is a pistol, Melta 2. It's a fusion pistol. It's a 6-inch range, hits on 2s, strength 8, AP 4, D3 damage. Plasma pistol. It's a plasma pistol, hits on 2s, strength 7, AP 2, 1 damage. Or strength 8, AP 3, 2 damage. For combat, he's got his exalted weapon. It's going to be 4 attacks hitting on 3s, strength 6, AP 2, damage 2. And then Warp Hammer, devastating wounds. 3 attacks hitting on 4s, strength 8, AP 2, damage 2. He leads, he packs, he warpsmiths. While this model is within 3 inches of one or more friendly vehicles, he has lone operatives, same as Imperium. Master of Mechanisms. In your command phase, select one friendly vehicle within 3 inches of this model. That vehicle regains D3 lost wounds. Until your next command phase, you add 1 to hit. The same exact thing as Tech Marine. Enrage Machine Spirits. Same exact thing as a Tech Marine. Until the end of your movement phase, select one enemy vehicle. At the end of movement phase, select one enemy vehicle within 12. It must take a battle shock test, so not the same as a Tech Marine. Okay. Tech Marines get angry when their vehicles die. They get like double the amount of attacks on their thing. Alright, so Warpsmith, that's what he's got. He's got some options. His exalted weapon can be replaced with a Warp Hammer. He'd probably just do that for fun. He's got the Flamer Tendril, Melta Tendril, Plasma Pistol, Exalted Weapon. He can lead stuff, but you're not going to because he's a lone operative when you don't. But if you want to, it's Chosen, Havocs, and Legionnaires. Infantry character Chaos. We're still on the characters here. We're on page 37. So we got Movement 6, Toughness 4, an Exalted Champion, 3-up save, 4 wounds, Leadership 6, OC 1, Bolt Pistol, Combi Weapon. He's going to have one of the two, probably, maybe both. Combi Weapon's the same as it always is. It's Anti-Infantry 4-up, Devastating Wounds with Rapid Fire 1, 24-inch range, and just 1 shot. So 2 shots within 12. Hitting on 4s, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Exalted Weapon, 5 attacks, hitting on 2s, strength 5, AP 2, damage 2. Leader Dark Pax, and then Dark Champion. While he is leading a unit, each time a model in that unit makes an attack, you add 1 to hit. And then Aspire to Glory, each time this model's unit makes a Dark Pact until the end of the phase, add D3 to the strength characteristic of weapons equipped by this model. No war gear options. He's just got what he's got, which is the Combi Weapon and the Bolt Pistol, and the Exalted Weapon. He can be attached to Chosen and Legionnaires, and you can do it even if you have somebody else attached. But you just can't have 2 of these guys. He's Infantry character, Grenades, Chaos. We're not done with the characters yet. We got the Dark Apostle next. We're just going to keep going. We're just infinite characters. This entire army is characters. Dark Apostle, movement of 6, toughness of 4, 3-up save, 4 wounds, leadership 5, 1 OC, and then this little Dark Discipline bitch is movement of 6, toughness of 4, save of 6, 1 wound, leadership 7, OC of 1. He's got a bolt pistol. It hits on 3s. He's got an Accursed Crozius. 5 attacks hitting on 2s, strength 6, AP 1, damage 2. Close combat weapon on his little buddy here. That's going to be 1 attack. Hitting on 4, strength 3, AP 0, 1 damage. They are leaders with Dark Pact, Dark Zealotry, while this model is leading a unit, and contains a Dark Apostle. Each time a model in the unit makes a melee attack specifically, add 1 to the wound roll. Demagogue, once per battle at the start of any phase. You can select 1 or more friendly Heretic Astartes units with a... That is battle shocked, and with a 9, they're no longer battle shocked. Fine. Malign Sacrifice. At the start of the fight phase, if this unit contains 1 or more Dark Apostle models, you can select 1 or more models and 1 enemy unit with engagement range. Roll d6, 2 to 5, you suffer 1 mortal wound. On a 6, you suffer d3. The Dark Discipline model is destroyed. He's got a 4-up invuln. He's got a 4-up invuln. Okay, they don't have any war gear though. He's got 2 Dark Disciplines and 1 Dark Apostle. He's got his Accursed Crozius. The Dark Disciplines have their close combat weapon and their books, which don't actually do anything. I just wanted to point it out. They look really cool. They really do look really awesome. Anyway, he can lead stuff. He can lead Accursed Cultists, Chosen, Cultist Mobs, and Legionnaires. Everybody's Infantry, Grenades, and Chaos. The Dark Apostle only is a character. The Dark Commune is going to be the next one here. They move 6, toughness 3, both guys, so it's a what is it called? Command squad, that's it. So you got multiple dudes, and then you got the leader. They move 6, they're toughness 3, they have a 6-up save. Big Boy has 4 wounds, that's the Demagogue. The other models, that's literally what that says, it's just other dudes, 1 wound. The Cult Demagogue has a leadership of 6 and an OC of 1. The other dudes are leadership 7, OC of 1. They have auto pistols, at least someone does. That's going to be a las pistol. And then Warp Curse, this is your Witchfire. 3 shots at 18 inches, hitting on 3s. Strength 4, AP 1, damage 2. If you overcharge it, it becomes sustained hits 2 and hazardous, as always, 3 shots. Strength 5, AP 1, damage 2. So it goes up in strength, and it becomes sustained hits 2. For combat, you got close combat weapon, 1 attack, hitting on 4, strength 3, AP 0, damage 1. Commune Blade, 2 attacks, hitting on 4, strength 4, AP 2, damage 1. And then Commune Stave, devastating wounds, 2 attacks, hitting on 4, strength 3, AP 0, damage D3. Leader Dark Packs. Why are these good, you may wonder? While this unit is leading a unit and contains a Cult Demagogue, models in that unit have a 5+ invulnerable save. That's pretty good. Once per battle in your command phase. If this unit contains the Cult Demagogue model, you can use this ability if it does until the end of the turn. This unit can declare a charge in a turn in which it advanced, and each time a model in this unit makes an attack, add 1 to the hit roll and add 1 to the wound roll. Pretty awesome. So that's great. Then you got the Chaos Icon. Each time this pairs unit makes a leadership test for a Dark Pack, you can re-roll it. They have no War Gear options. Comes in units of 5. So you got 2 Blessed Blade dudes. You got 1 Iconarch, 1 Mind Witch, and 1 Cult Demagogue. The Demagogue has the Auto Pistol and the Commune Stave. The Mind Witch has the Warp Curse and Close Combat Weapon. The Iconarch has an Auto Pistol and a Close Combat Weapon. Every Blessed Blade has a Commune Blade. Okay. They can be attached to Accursed Cultist and Cultist Mob. The Accursed Cultists are really good. They are all infantry with grenades. They have Chaos and Dark Commune. Just the Mind Witch only is a Psyker, and then the Cult Demagogue is the character. Legionnaires are next. These are just your regular infantry, your battle line guys. A movement of 6, toughness of 4, 3-up save with 2 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 2, it's a Space Marine profile. So they got some different war gear for ranged weapons, I guess I should say. They got Baleful Tomes. That's a psychic power, apparently. That's an 18-inch range, 2 shots, BS 3, strength 5, AP 1, damage 1. A bolt pistol, it's a bolt pistol. We're really going to talk about a bolt pistol. A bolter, whatever, it's 2 shots at 24 inches, strength 4, AP 0, 1 damage. Flamer, it ignores cover and torrent. 12-inch range, D6 shots, strength 4, AP 0, 1 damage. Havoc, auto cannon is heavy. 48-inch range, 2 shots, hitting on 4s. Strength 9, AP 1, damage 3. Melt-A-Gun, we know what this is. Melted 2, 12-inch range, 1 shot. Hits on 3s. Strength 9, AP 4, D6 damage. Plasma Pistol, same as the other ones we've seen. Hitting on 3s here. Reaper Chain Cannon, it's a heavy weapon. 24-inch range. It's got 8 attacks. Strength 5, AP 0, 1 damage. It would have been nice to see that as AP 1. A Cursed Weapon. This is your combat here. 4 attacks with your Cursed Weapon on your Sergeant, most likely. Everything hits on 3s. This is Strength 5, AP 2, damage 1. Astartes Chain Swords, 4 attacks. Strength 4, AP 1, damage 1. Close Combat Weapon. It's going to be 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Strength 4, AP 0, 1 damage. And then Heavy Melee Weapon. That's why I said heavy a second ago. Heavy Melee Weapon is a Power Fist. 3 attacks, strength 8, AP 2, 2 damage, hitting on 3s. Dark Pact, Veterans of the Long War. Each time a model in this unit targets an enemy unit with a melee attack, reroll a wound roll of 1. If that enemy unit is within range of an objective marker, you can reroll the wound instead. If you have an icon, you reroll your tests. So there are options. I got a bunch. The Aspiring Champion's Bolt Gun can be replaced with one of the following. Plasma Pistol, Astartes Chainsword, Accursed Weapon, Astartes Chainsword, Heavy Melee Weapon. His Bolt Pistol can be replaced with a Plasma Pistol, a Cursed Weapon, Heavy Melee Weapon, Astartes Chainsword. One model can have an icon. Any number of Legionnaires can have their Bolt Gun replaced with an Astartes Chainsword. You probably do that. One Legionnaire's Bolt Gun can be replaced with a Heavy Melee Weapon. You probably do that. One Legionnaire's Bolt Gun can be replaced with a Balefire Tome. You probably do that too. For every 5 models in the unit, one Legionnaire's Bolt Gun can be replaced with one of the following. Duplicates are not allowed. Plasma, Flamer, Havoc, Heavy Bolter, Las Cannon, Melt-A-Gun, Plasma Gun, Melt-A-Gun, Heavy Missile Launcher, Plasma Gun, all this shit. You can take all that stuff. You take them in units of 5 to 10. And they got bolt pistols, bolt guns, close combat weapons. Their infantry battle line, chaos, grenades. Then you got your cultist mobs here. So they move 6, or toughness 3 with a 6-up save, 1 wound, leadership 7, OC of 1. You got auto pistols, which are just las pistols, bolt pistols, which are just bolt pistols, cultist firearms, which are just las guns. Then you got grenade launchers, 2 profiles. The frag and the crack. The frag, though they're all the same range, the frag is blast, D3 shots. It's strength 4, AP 0, 1 damage. Everything's hitting on 4s. All their weapons hit on 4s. The crack version of this grenade launcher, though, that is going to be 1 shot, strength 9, AP 2, and damage D3. Then you have your flamer, you know what that is. You have your heavy stubber, so that's heavy and rapid fire 3, 36-inch range. 4 shots. That's a typo. Hits on 5s, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. For melee, they have their brutal assault weapons. Get ready for this. This is really good. You ready? 2 attacks, weapon skill 4, strength 3, AP 0, damage 1. Then your regular close combat weapon is 1 attack at the same profile. They have dark packs, and I think they have sticky objectives. Yep, sticky objectives for the dark gods. Okay, so they come in units of 10 to 20. So you can probably take some duplicates here. The Cultist Champion's auto pistol can be replaced with a bolt pistol, and a number of models can have their auto pistol and brutal close combat weapon replaced with 1 Cultist firearm and 1 close combat weapon. For every 10 models in the unit, 1 Chaos Cultist auto pistol and brutal close combat weapon can be replaced with a flamer and a close combat weapon. For every 10 guys, you can have a heavy stubber. For every 10 guys, you can have a grenade launcher. There you go. Infantry, battle line, grenade, chaos, yeah, whatever. Alright, so these are the good ones. These are the accursed cultists. I don't know what I was trying to say there. But you got 2 different dudes. You got mutants and torments. They both move 6. They both have a toughness of 4. They both have a 6-up save. The regular mutant dudes, they only have 1 wound, leadership 7, and OC of 2. The torments, though, they have 3 wounds, leadership 7, OC of 2. So, we'll get to why they're good, but they got some melee weapons. They got blasphemous appendages, 2 attacks, weapon skill 4, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. That's not why you come. You come for the hideous mutations. These are D6 plus 2 attacks. These are going to be on your torments. So D6 plus 2 each, hitting on 4, strength 5, AP 1, damage 2. And the that unit that we talked about, that unit of accursed cultist dudes, god damn it, what the fuck were they called? We talked about them like 3 data sheets ago. They give you +1 to hit and +1 to wound when they're, yeah, you give them to this unit. This unit has a 6-up feeling of pain, dark packs, and a cursed horde. At the start of each player's command phase? What? Okay. At the start of each player's command phase, you can return 1 destroyed torment model or 3 destroyed mutants to the unit. I didn't know it was at anybody's command phase. That's fucked. That's awesome. I love it. All right. Infantry Chaos, Accursed Cultist, no war gear options, units of 3 torments and 5 mutants, or up to 6 torments and up to 10 mutants. So units of 16 plus the 5 dudes you attach is a unit of 21. They're going to be in range of Failbadon. Can't believe I couldn't remember his actual name. Abaddon. They're going to be in range of Abaddon, giving them a 4-up invuln, which they might not even need because they have a 5-up invuln when the dude's attached to them. Anyway, those are your Accursed Cultists. Be on the lookout for those. They're pretty good. Chaos Terminator Squad. So these are the same profile as Marines. Movement 5, toughness 5, 2-up save with 3 wounds, leadership 6, and OC 1. They have Storm Bolters. That's going to be your Combi Bolter. That's 24-inch range, rapid fire 2. 2 shots, BS 3. Strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Very boring ass weapon. Combi weapon, same as we've seen before, it hits on 4s. Heavy Flamer, ignores cover, Torrent. 12-inch range, D6 shots, strength 5, AP 1, damage 1. And then the Reaper Autocannon, devastating wounds, sustained hits 1. 36 inches, 4 shots, hitting on 3, strength 7, AP 1, damage 1. Melee weapons for them are Accursed weapons. That's going to be 4 attacks on 3, strength 5, AP 2, damage 1. Chain Fist, anti-vehicle 3+, 3 attacks on 4s, strength 8, AP 2, damage 2. Paired Accursed weapons, twin linked, 5 attacks on 3, strength 5, AP 2, damage 1. and then Power Fist, 3 attacks on 3s, Strength 8, AP 2, Damage 2, Deep Strike, Dark Pacts, Despoilers. Each time this unit makes a Dark Pact until the end of the phase. Each time a model in this unit makes an attack, you can reroll the hit roll. They have a 4-pin Vuln. For every 5 models in the unit, one Terminator's Combi Bolter can be replaced with one of the following: Heavy Flamer, Reaper Autocannon. Any number of models can have their Combi Bolter replaced with one Combi Weapon. For every 5 guys in the unit, one Combi Bolter and a Cursed Weapon can be replaced with a pair of Cursed Weapons. For every 5 models in the unit, 3 models can have their Cursed Weapons replaced with one Power Fist. And then for every 5 models in the unit, 1 model's a Cursed Weapon can be replaced with a Chain Fist. Units of 5 or 10. They're all equipped with the Combi Bolter and the Cursed Weapons. They're Infantry, Chaos, Terminator. Yeah. Master of Executions here. More fucking characters. God, I feel like I'm getting brain damage. Master of Executions has movement of 6, toughness of 4, 3-up save, 4 wounds, leadership 6, OC 1, bolt pistol, axe of dismemberment. That's his melee. So devastating wounds, precision, 5 attacks, 2s to hit, strength 7, AP 2, damage 2. He's got leader and dark packs, warp-sided butcher. While this model is leading a unit, each time a model in that unit makes a melee attack that targets a unit that is below its starting strength, you can reroll the hit. If it's below half strength, you can reroll the wound. Each time this model destroys an enemy character, you gain 1 CP. Okay, no invuln, just infantry character, grenades, chaos. He's got no war gear, he's just got what he's got. He can be attached to Chosen and Legionnaires, and you can attach him even if there's a character already attached there. The Possessed are next. Movement of 9 with a toughness of 6. Oh man, they're very chunky. They have a 3-up save and 3 wounds. Leadership of 6 and an OC of 1. They have their Hideous Mutations, and that's all they got. It's 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, strength 5, AP 1, damage 2. They have Dark Pacts, Unholy Bloodshed. Each time this unit makes a Dark Pact until the end of the phase, weapons equipped by models in this unit have devastating wounds. That's pretty good. They have a 5-up invuln. Yeah, they're hard to kill. And then they can take an icon, so each time they do a Dark Pact, you can reroll the leadership test. No war gear. Well, they can take a Chaos icon, but no war gear other than that. Units of 5 or 10, they just come with their Hideous Mutations. They're Infantry, Chaos, Demons. You got Chosen next. They move 6, toughness 4, 3-up save, 3 wounds though. Yeah, that's nice. Leadership 6, OC 1, bolt pistol, bolt guns, combi weapons hitting on 4s. The combi weapons generally will be -1 to hit, just so you guys like understand that. Usually they're like 1 BS worse for some reason. Plasma pistols and everything these guys can take, and then a cursed weapons, so they must be a combat unit. A cursed weapons, so melee, 4 attacks, strength 5, AP 2, damage 1. Pair to cursed weapons, they're twin linked, 5 attacks, strength 5, AP 5, damage 1, and then power fist, 4 attacks, strength 8, AP 2, damage 2. Everything hits on 3s. Dark packs. Chosen Marauders. This unit is eligible to shoot and declare a charge in a turn which it advanced or fell back. That's awesome. Yeah, so these are meant to be like a combat unit. Their options though. For every 5 models in the unit, up to 2 can have their bolt pistols replaced with plasma pistols. For every 5 models in the unit, up to 2 can have their bolt guns replaced with combi weapons. For every 5 models in the unit, 1 model's bolt gun and a cursed weapons can be replaced with 1 paired of cursed weapons. Okay, for every 5 models in the unit, 1 model equipped with a bolt gun can have its cursed weapons replaced with 1 power fist. Okay, 1 model can have a chaos icon. They have units of 5 or 10, and then bolt gun. They come with a bolt gun, bolt pistol, and a cursed weapons. Okay, so you can take what 2 of these and 2 of these per 10. So 2 power fists, 2 lightning claws. They all just have like power weapons basically. They don't seem bad. Infantry, grenades, chaos. They don't seem too bad. Noise Marines. That cannot be a real model. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's awesome looking. It's really awesome looking, but that just looked crazy old. Alright, model movement. God, this like broke my brain. It moves 6. They have a toughness of 4, 3-up save, 2 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 1. Blast Masters. These are their big heavy weapons. So this is a single frequency, which is it's got 2 different profiles. Single frequency or varied frequency. Single frequency is heavy, 48-inch range of 3 shots, BS 4, strength 9, AP 2, and damage 3. If you use the varied frequency, it's 36 inches, 6 shots, hitting on 3s, strength 6, AP 1, damage 1. Then they have bolt pistols, bolt guns, and then Doom Siren. This is a torrent weapon. We saw this on Lucius the Eternal? No. Yes, Lucius the Eternal. It is 12-inch range torrent weapon. D6 shots, strength 6, AP 1, damage 1. Plasma pistol is another thing they can take. Sonic blasters are the other thing that's cool, unique to these guys. These are an assault weapon. They are 24 inches. They are 3 shots, BS 3, strength 5, AP 0, 1 damage. Melee, cursed weapons, 4 attacks. Power sword, strength 5, AP 2, damage 1. Astartes chain sword, 4 attacks, strength 4, AP 1, damage 1. Close combat weapons, for 3 attacks there, strength 4, AP 1, damage 1. And then your power fist, 3 attacks with that, strength 8, AP 2, damage 2. Dark packs, and then riotous cacophony. In your shooting phase, after this unit has shot, select one enemy unit that was hit by one or more of those attacks, take a battle shock test. They can take an icon to reroll their dark packs. Alright. What other options here? Any number of Noise Marines can each have their bolt gun replaced with one of the following. Astartes chainsword, Sonic Blaster. One Noise Marine's bolt gun can be replaced with a Blastmaster. The Noise Marine Champion's bolt pistol can be replaced with one of the following. Plasma pistol, cursed weapon. Astartes chainsword, power fist. The Noise Marine's Champion's bolt gun can be replaced with one of the following. Plasma pistol, a cursed weapon, Astartes chainsword, power fist, Sonic Blaster. The Noise Marine Champion can be equipped with one Doom Siren. One model can be equipped with a Chaos Icon. Okay. Yeah. So you take them units of 5 or 10. They got bolt pistols, bolt guns, and close combat weapons. Infantry, grenade, chaos, Slanesh. So you got your Venom Crawler here. Quick and dirty. It's 12-inch move, toughness 9, 3 up save, 9 wounds, leadership 6, OC 3. It's got an Excruciator cannon, 36 inches with 6 shots, hitting on 3s. Strength 6, AP 1, 2 damage, whatever. Soul Flare, Tendrils, and Claws. That's melee for 6 attacks, hitting on 3s. Strength 6, AP 1, 2 damage. Deadly Demise D3, Dark Packs. Soul Eater, at the end of any phase, if one or more attacks made by this model that phase destroyed one or more enemy units until the end of the battle, add one of the attacks characteristic of this model's melee weapons. No, it's just any weapons. Add one of the attacks characteristic of this model's weapons. 5 up invuln, but no war gear. Just comes with those 2 Excruciator cannons. Comes with 2 of them. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. It's a vehicle, walker, chaos, demon. You got your bikers. They move 12, toughness 5, 3 up saves, 3 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 2. Bolt pistols, combi bolters, combi weapons, hitting on 4s. Flamer, we know that. Melt-A-Gun, we know that. Plasma guns, we know that. Plasma pistols, we know those too. Look at us go. We know all their ranged weapons already. They have close combat. These are always different. Like they change the number of attacks or like what they hit on. It's very random. So we'll go over those. Close combat weapon, 3 attacks. Weapon skill 3. Strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. Cursed weapon, 4 attacks. Strength 5, AP 2, 1 damage. Astartes chainsword, 4 attacks. Strength 4, AP 1, damage 1. And power fist, 3 attacks. Strength 8, AP 2, damage 2. All those hit on 3s. Dark packs, and then outmaneuver. At the end of your opponent's turn, if this unit is wholly within 6 inches of one or more battlefield edge and not within engagement range of one or more enemy units, you can remove it from the battlefield and place it into strategic reserves. Each time this unit, so Chaos Icon, reroll your test for Dark Packs. It's a war gear option there. So, they can do stuff. The Biker's Champion bolt pistol can be replaced with one of the following. Plasma pistol, cursed weapon, chainsword, power fist. Any number of Chaos Bikers can have their bolt pistol replaced with a chainsword. Up to 2 Bikers can have their combi bolter replaced with one combi weapon, or can be equipped with one of the following. Flamer, Melt-A-Gun, Plasma Gun. One dude can have an icon. Units of 3 to 6. They come with bolt pistols, combi bolters, and close combat weapons. Mounted grenade, chaos. You got your Raptors here. They move 12, their toughness 4. 3 up save and 2 wounds. Leadership 6, OC of 1. Bolt pistols, flamers, Melt-A-Guns, plasma guns, and plasma pistols are their guns. For combat, they've got basically the same shit as everybody else. So cursed weapons, 4 attacks. Astartes chainsword, 4 attacks. Close combat weapon, 3 attacks. Power fist, 3 attacks. Everything's hitting on 2s. 3s. Everything's hitting on 3s. They have deep strikes and then dark packs. Fearsome aura. While an enemy unit is within 6 inches of this unit, each time that unit takes a battle shock or leadership test, subtract 1 from the result. Yeah, I figured that would be it. Terrifying assault. At the start of the fight phase, each enemy unit within engagement range of 1 or more units with this ability must take a battle shock test at -1. Okay. So the champion's bolt pistol can be a plasma pistol. The champion's chainsword can be a cursed weapon or a power fist. For every 5 models, 2 dudes can have their bolt pistol replaced with a plasma pistol or have their bolt pistol and Astartes chainsword replaced with one of the following: Flamer, close combat weapon; Melt-A-Gun, close combat weapon; Plasma gun, close combat weapon. 5 to 10 dudes in a squad. They come with their chainsword and bolt pistols. They fly around as infantry. They got jump packs and chaos. Warp Talons are basically demon versions of these guys, so they're going to do the same thing. They have the same exact profile. They have Warp Claws, though, which are twin-linked. They have 4 attacks. Weapon skill 3. This is a melee weapon. They have no guns. These are Strength 5, AP 2, Damage 1. They are an accursed weapon that's twin-linked. They have Deep Strike, Dark Packs, Warp Flames. Each time an enemy unit is within engaged range of this unit is selected to fall back. If you're not battle shocked, your opponent must take a desperate escape test. If you are battle shocked, subtract 1 from the result. So we've seen that kind of thing before. These dudes have a 5-up invuln. These dudes have no war gear. These dudes are in units of 5 to 10. These dudes just have Warp Claws. These dudes are infantry. They're fly. They're jump pack. They're chaos. And they are demons. So for the things that matter against demons, like Grey Knights, I guess, they're demons. Havocs. Movement of 5, toughness of 5. Oh, they're toughness of 5, huh? 3-up save, 2 wounds. Leadership 6, OC 1. Flamer is an option. Alright, so Havoc autocannon. We haven't seen this yet. 48 inches, 2 shots. All these weapons are hitting on 3s. So this is Strength 9, AP 1, 3 damage. It's an autocannon. Havoc Heavy Bolter. Sustained hits 1. It's a heavy bolter, so 3 shots at 36. Strength 5, AP 1, damage 2. Havoc Las Cannon, 48 inches, 1 shot. Strength 12, AP 3, damage D6 plus 1. Havoc Missile Launcher, 2 profiles. Blast, frag and crack. Frag is blast, 48 inches on both. Frag is D6 shots, strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. The crack is 1 shot, strength 9, AP 2, damage D6. And then you have your Reaper Chain Cannon, 24 inches, 8 shots, strength 5, AP 0, 1 damage. For melee, you got your same exact thing. Everything hits on 3s. You have 4 attacks with an accursed weapon. You have 5 attacks with a chainsword. You have 3 attacks with your close combat weapon, or you have 3 attacks with a power fist. Those profiles are identical to the ones we've talked about like 6 times now. So, the Dark Packs is what they have. Stabilization Talons. Each time a model in this unit makes an attack with a ranged weapon, you can ignore any or all modifiers to the hit roll or ballistic skill characteristic. Alright. So, units of 5. You cannot take units of 10. The Havoc Champion has a Flamer. 2 Havocs have Havoc autocannons and close combat weapons. 2 Havocs have las cannons and close combat weapons. The Havoc Champion's Astartes Chainsword can be replaced with an accursed weapon or a power fist. The Havoc Champion's Flamer can be replaced with a Melt-A-Gun, Plasma gun, bolt gun, all that shit there. And then any number of Havocs can each have their Havoc autocannon or Havoc las cannon replaced with one of the following: Havoc autocannon, Havoc heavy bolter, las cannon missile launcher, Reaper chain cannon, their infantry chaos. Oh man, the big fatties are here. The Obliterators. These things are fucking awesome. They only move 4, but they're toughness 7 with a 2-up. They have 5 wounds, annoyingly. Leadership 6, an OC of 2. Their flesh metal guns have 3 different profiles. So, they have a focused malice. It's Melta 2, 24-inch range, D3 shots, BS3 on everything. So this Melta one is strength 12, AP 4, and flat 4 damage. So you get within 12, that's going to be flat 6 damage. Ruinous Salvo, Blast, same range, D6 shots, strength 8, AP 2, 2 damage. And then you have Warp Hail, sustained hits 1, D3 plus 3 shots, strength 5, AP 1, 1 damage. And then Crushing Fist, so in combat they're actually good now. 4 attacks on 3, strength 9, AP 2, 2 damage. They have Deep Strike and they have Dark Packs, and then they have Warp Rift Firepower. Once per battle, when this unit makes a Dark Pact, it can use this ability if it does until the end of the phase. Ranged weapons gain indirect. So good. 5-up invuln. Infantry Chaos Demons. You can take them in units of 2 to 4. They just come with their flesh metal guns and then their Crushing Fists. That's what you get. So, yeah, Infantry Chaos Demons. Okay, so moving on. We got maybe, I don't know, 15 data sheets, 16, 17 data sheets left here. Chaos Land Raider. Movement of 10, toughness of 12, 2-up save, 16 whole wounds. Leadership 6 and OC of 5. Combi Bolters, Combi Weapons. Havoc Launcher. This is something we have not seen. It's Blast at 48 inches, D6 shots, hits on 3s like everything else, except for your Combi Weapon that always hits on 4s. Havoc Launcher is strength 5, AP 0, damage 1. Soul Shatter Lascan, 48-inch range, 2 shots, strength 12, AP 3, D6 plus 1 damage. Twin heavy bolter, sustained hits 1 and twin linked, so rerolls wounds. 36-inch range, 3 shots, strength 5, AP 1, 2 damage. And then armored tracks, 6 attacks at strength 8 with a weapon skill of 4+. No one really cares about the combat of vehicles. Deadly demise D6, dark packs, and assault ramp. You can you can charge if you disembark from this thing after it moves. Awesome ability. If it's wounded, if it's got 1 to 5 wounds left, it's -1 to hit. It can be equipped with one of the following, either a combi bolter or a combi weapon. It can be equipped with the Havoc launcher. It has 2 soul shatter las cannons and a twin heavy bolter and armored tracks. It can transport 12 dudes, excluding obliterators and jump pack. Each possessed and terminator takes up the space of 2. Vehicle transport smoke chaos. Then you got your predator annihilator. So this moves 10 with a toughness of 10. 3 up save, 11 wounds, 6 up leadership, OC 4. Again, combi bolters, combi weapons, Havoc launchers, heavy bolters that are not twin linked that time, regular las cannons for 48-inch range, 1 shot, strength 12, AP 3, D6 plus 1 damage. And then you got your predator twin las cannon. It's twin linked las cannon. It's 1 shot, strength 14, AP 3, D6 plus 1 damage. So it is a little bit stronger there. Whatever. Armored tracks, only 3 attacks at strength 6. Deadly demise D3 with dark pact. Annihilator, each time the thing targets a monster or vehicle with a ranged attack, reroll damage roll of 1. If it's got 1 to 4 wounds, it's -1 to hit. It can be equipped with 2 heavy bolters or 2 las cannons on the sponsons there. It can be equipped with a combi bolter or a combi weapon, and it can be equipped with a Havoc launcher. Yeah, it's got a twin las cannon and armored tracks unless you upgrade it. Vehicle smoke chaos. You got your destructor. Same exact profile there. Same weapons, except this predator autocannon is different. So it's rapid fire 2. So it's 48 inches. So 6 shots within 24. Strength 9, AP 1, damage 3. Meh. The AP is really what kills me on those. Deadly demise D3, dark pact, destructor. Each time you target an infantry unit, improve the armor penetration by 1. So it does become AP 2 if you're targeting, not vehicles with this thing, with ranged weapons only. -1 to hit if you damage it too much. It's a vehicle smoke chaos, and it can take the same upgrades. So, very boring. Vindicator moves 9, so it's a little slower. Toughness 10, 2 up save, 11 wounds. Leadership 6, OC of 3. Combi bolter, combi weapon, demolisher cannon, this is its special thing. Blast weapon, 24-inch range, but D6 plus 3 shots. It's BS 3. Strength 14, AP 3, D6 damage. Nice. Armored tracks, whatever. Deadly demise D3 and dark pact, and then siege shield. When making a ranged attack with its demolisher cannon, this model can target enemy units within engagement range of it, provided no other friendly units are also within engagement range of that enemy unit. In addition, when making ranged attacks, this model does not suffer the penalty to its hit rolls for being within engagement range. So you try to charge this thing, and it's just like, nah, I'm just going to shoot you anyway. So that's kind of funny. With its strength 14 gun. It can take a combi bolter or a combi weapon and a Havoc launcher. Otherwise, it just comes with that demolisher cannon. It's a vehicle smoke chaos. Then you got the defiler. This moves 8, toughness 10, 3 up save, 14 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 5. Combi bolter, combi weapon, defiler cannon, blast, 48 inches, D6 plus 3 shots. Hits on 3, so all of its ranged weapons are hitting on 3s except for its combi weapon as normal. So the defiler cannon is strength 10, AP 1, and 3 damage flat. So it is a battle cannon. It doesn't shoot as far, but it's the same profile. Havoc launcher, we know. Reaper cannon, devastating wounds, sustained hits 1. This is what the Terminators were able to take, I think. 36-inch range, 4 shots, strength 7, AP 1, damage 1. Twin heavy bolter, twin linked heavy bolter. Twin heavy flamer, it's a twin linked heavy flamer. So strength 5, AP 1, damage 1. Torrent, D6 shots, 12-inch range. Norse cover. Yeah. Twin las cannon, twin linked las cannon, strength 12, AP 3, D6 plus 1 damage, 1 shot at 48 inches. For combat, it's got 2 different things. It's got its defiler claws, 5 attacks hitting on 3s, strength 16, AP 3, D6 plus 1 damage. And then it's got its defiler scourge, maybe, I think you can give it that. 3 attacks hitting on 3s, strength 12, AP 1 and 2 damage. Make it 3 damage flat. If it's going to be strength 12, make it 3 damage flat. Deadly demise D3, no. Deadly demise D3. Dark pack. Scuttling walker. Can move over stuff that's 4 inches or less in height. I'll just read it. So each time this model makes a normal advance, it can be moved over friendly monster and vehicles as if they were not there, and it can move over terrain that's 4 inches or less in height as if it was not there. If it has 5 or less wounds remaining, it's -1 to hit. It does have a 5-up invuln, because it's a demon. So it's a Walker Vehicle Smoke Chaos Demon. It comes with its Defiler Cannon, its Reaper Autocannon, its Twin Heavy Flamer, and its Defiler Claws. Its Twin Heavy Flamer can become a Defiler Scourge or a Havoc Launcher. Just keep the Flamer there. This model's Reaper Autocannon can be replaced with a Twin Heavy Bolter or a Twin Las Cannon. Maybe you take the Las Cannon, maybe. This model can be equipped with one of the following: Combi Bolter or Combi Weapon. So that's what you got. And then you get the Mauler Fiend. So this thing moves 8, it's toughness 10 with a 3-up save and 12 wounds. It's a leadership 6 and OC 3. Has an Ectoplasma Cannon. It's a blast weapon that shoots 36 inches, D3 shots, BS 3, strength 10, AP 3, and damage 3. Or it's got a Hades autocannon that's going to be 36 inches, 6 shots, hitting on 3s, strength 8, but only AP 1, and then damage 2. For combat, it's got Armored Limbs, it's 2 attacks, weapon skill 3 on both these, strength 6, AP 0, damage 2, or 5 attacks at strength 7, AP 0, damage 2. It's got Deadly Demise D3 and Dark Packs. Demonic Ordnance. Each time this model is selected to shoot, it can use this ability. If it does, until the end of the phase, its ranged weapons have the Devastating Wounds and Hazardous ability. Oh, God. Okay. Well, it's alright. Yeah, I mean, D3 shots. Could be some damage on stuff. 1 to 4 wounds remaining. Yeah. Alright. This, what does it come with? 2 Hades autocannons and 2 Forge Fiend Jaws. So I'm assuming you can take 2 Ectoplasmas? Yeah. This model's 2 Hades autocannons can be replaced with 2 Ectoplasma cannons. Alright, so that's good. This model's Forge Fiend Jaws can be replaced with an Ectoplasma cannon. Okay, yeah. So you can take 3 Ectoplasma cannons, and then give them Devastating Wounds. That might actually be pretty good. Especially with your army ability, where you're either lethal hits or sustained hits. Lethal hits don't give you dev wounds, so I guess you just go with sustained hits on this thing and just shoot away. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, so that is a Vehicle Walker Chaos Demon. Those are its keywords. The Hellbrute. Move 6, toughness 9, 2-up save, 8 wounds, leadership 6, 3 OC. Combi Bolter, Heavy Flamer, Hellbrute Plasma Cannon. This is blast and hazardous. 36-inch range, D3 shots. Strength 8, AP 3, and 3 damage flat, hitting on 3s for all of its ranged weapons. So that's interesting. It's always overcharged. Strength 8, AP 3, 3 damage with hazardous and blast. Missile Launcher, Multi-Melta. I don't know if we've seen a Multi-Melta here. Melta 2, 18-inch range, 2 shots. Strength 9, AP 4, D6 damage, Twin Autocannon. We've seen an Autocannon. It's 2 shots, Strength 9, AP 1, 3 damage, but twin linked here at 48 inches. Twin Heavy Bolter, it's a twin linked Heavy Bolter, and then a Twin Las Cannon, that's going to be a twin linked Las Cannon. For combat, close combat weapon is 5 attacks, hits on 3s, strength 6, AP 0, 1 damage. Hellbrute Fist, 5 attacks, hits on 3s, strength 12, AP 2, 3 damage. Hellbrute Hammer, 5 attacks, hits on 4s, strength 14, AP 3, D6 plus 1 damage. And Power Scourge, 8 attacks, hitting on 3s, strength 7, AP 1, damage 2. Deadly Demise 1, Dark Pact, and then Dark Ascension is an aura. While a friendly, a Heretic Astartes unit is within 6 inches of this model, each time that unit makes a Dark Pact, until the end of the phase, its weapons gain both abilities conferred by that Dark Pact instead of only one. Okay, that's pretty good, because then you get lethal hits and sustained hits. Oh man, imagine that on, like, Obliterators or something. Oh my god. From behind cover. That's fucked up. Hellbrute Fist. This model gets twin linked. Okay. It's multi-melta. So it comes with a missile launcher and a multi-melta. Its multi-melta can be replaced with a plasma cannon, autocannon, heavy bolter, a las cannon, or Hellbrute Fist. Its missile launcher can be replaced with a Hellbrute Fist, hammer, or scourge. And then if it has Hellbrute Fists, it can be equipped with one of the following for each one that it has, either a combi bolter or a heavy flamer. It's a Vehicle Walker Chaos Hellbrute. Alright, Helldrake, 20 plus moves, so this is going to be a flyer. Toughness 9, 3-up save, 12 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 1. Bale Flamer is a ranged weapon. Ignores cover torrent, 12-inch range, D6 plus 3 shots at strength 6, AP 1, damage 2. Or the Hades autocannon. We saw this already, but it's 36 inches with 6 shots hitting on 3s, strength 8, AP 1, damage 2. So Helldred Claws, Anti-Fly 2+, and Dev Wounds. Okay, not bad. 5 attacks, hitting on 3, Strength 7, AP 1, Damage 2. But it does have Dev Wounds. It's okay. It's not great. It's okay. Deadly Demise D3 and Hover. Dark Pact, Airborne Predator. Each time this model makes an attack that targets a unit that can fly, add 1 to the hit roll. And then if you're 1 to 4 wounds, you're -1 to hit. You have a 5-up invuln all the time for being a demon because you have the Vehicle Fly, Aircraft, Chaos, Demon keywords. And your options are that your Hades autocannon can be replaced with the Flamer, and then you lose your ability because you don't get +1 to hit with the Flamer. You got your Hades autocannon and Helldred Claws. The Mauler Fiend here is next. He moves 10, he's toughness 10, he's got a 3-up save, 12 wounds. Leadership 6 and OC of 3, Magma Cutters are the ranged weapon. They're only 6-inch though, but they are a melt-a-gun. They're 2 shots, BS 3, Strength 9, AP 4, D6 damage, with melted 2, so it's literally a melt-a-gun. It's just 6 inches. For combat, Lasher Tendrils, which are extra attacks, 6 attacks on 3s, Strength 7, AP 1, Damage 1. Or the Mauler Fiend Fist, that's going to be 6 attacks, hitting on 3s, Strength 14, AP 2, D6 +1 damage. This thing has Deadly Demise and Dark Pact. You can reroll advance and charge rolls made for this model, and you can ignore any or all modifiers to its movement and advance and charge rolls. -1 to hit if it's wounded enough. 5-up invuln. Lasher Tendrils can be replaced with 2 Magma Cutters. Yeah, you probably do that, because that's 4 shots with a melt-a-gun, then hitting on 3s. That's not bad. Otherwise, it's got its Lasher Tendrils and its Mauler Fiend Fists. It's a Vehicle Walker Chaos Demon. Rhino, move 12, toughness 9, 3-up save with 10 wounds. Leadership 6, OC 2, Combi Bolter, we know what that does. Combi Weapon, we know what that does. Havoc Launcher, we know what that does. It's Armored Tracks, same as a Predator, it's 3 attacks at strength 6. Vehicles basically always hit on a 4-up in combat now, so they're always the same profile. Like literally everything I've seen is the same. This guy has Deadly Demise D3 and a firing deck 2, so 2 dudes can shoot out. Dark Pact, and then Self-Repair, it regains a wound at the start of your command phase. It can be equipped with a Combi Bolter or a Combi Weapon and a Havoc Launcher. It can transport 12 guys. It cannot transport Terminators, Jump Pack, Obliterators, or Possessed. And then it's a Vehicle Transport, Dedicated Transport. Smoke, Chaos. Chaos Spawner next. I don't even understand what order this was in. They move 8, they have a toughness of 5 and a 4-up save with 4 wounds, Leadership 7, OC 1. Hideous Mutations, this is the same exact profile as the Torments, they were called, I think, in the Accursed Cultist squads. D6 +2 attacks, weapon skill 4. I don't remember what their weapon skill was. But these dudes are weapon skill 4. They're strength 5, AP 1, and 2 damage, though. It's the same profile. 5-up Feel No Pain with Dark Pact, and then Regenerating Monstrosities. At the start of each player's command phase, 1 model in the unit regains D3 lost wounds. Beast Chaos, Chaos Spawn. Units of 2 only with no war gear. They just come with their flailing arms. They're Beasts, Chaos. Yeah, I just said that. Alright, Lord of Skulls. Pretty big, beefy, cool looking thing here. What does it do, you wonder? It moves 8 with a toughness of 13. 3+ save. Should have given it a 2-up save. 24 wounds. Leadership 6. OC of 8. Demon Gore Cannon. This is Blast with 18-inch range. D6 shots. BS 3 on everything. This is Strength 14, AP 4, and D6 +2 damage. Feels real bad to roll 1 on that, huh? Gore Storm Cannon. Blast. 24-inch range. D6 +3. Strength 10, AP 2, flat 3. Hades Gatling Cannon. Sustained hits at 48 inches. 12 shots. Strength 8, AP 2, 2 damage. Okay, that's alright. Right? Yeah. Ichor Cannon Blast, 48 inches, 2d6 shots, strength 7, AP 2, 2 damage, and then Skull Hurler, 60-inch range with 2d6 shots, strength 14, AP 3, flat 3 damage. Then in combat, he's got the Great Cleaver of Khorne. It's got 2 different profiles. Either it's 5 attacks on, they both hit on 3s, so either it's 5 attacks at strength 16, AP 4, damage 8, or it's 15 attacks at strength 8, AP 2, damage 2. He blows up big at Deadly Demise D6 +2. He has Dark Pacts. And then plow through the enemy in the fight phase after this model is finished making its attacks. If this model destroyed 1 or more enemy units this phase, each enemy unit within 6 inches of this model must take a Battle Shock test. Man, fuck that. And here I was reading it and I was like, it's gonna get to fight twice or something crazy, isn't it? Nope. Alright, 1 to 8 wounds remaining, -1 to hit. It's got a 5-up invuln. It's a vehicle, titanic, towering, chaos, corn, demon thing. It does have some war gear options. This model's Gore Storm Cannon can be replaced with one of the following. Either one Demon Gore Cannon or one Ichor Cannon. So what does it come with? It comes with a Gore Storm Cannon, Hades Gatling Cannon, and a Great Cleaver of Corn. Alright, so it's Gore Storm Cannon can be replaced with the Ichor Cannon or the Demon Gore Cannon. And then it's Hades Gatling Cannon can be replaced with one whole Skull Hurler. Fuck. Alright, so 2d6 shots on that instead of 12. Yeah, you take that instead. You definitely take that instead. So that's what this thing is. So that's pretty cool, depending on, its points. The Noctilith Crown is your fortification. So this doesn't move. What a surprise. It is toughness 11 with a 3-up save and 14 wounds. It has leadership because what the fuck ever. And it has an OC. Lashing Warp Energies. I just realized these fortifications can hold objectives. It never dawned on me till now because they're just so bad, generally. But yeah, I guess you're right. There's nothing in like the rules that says it can't hold an objective, right? I mean, obviously it's OC0, so it can't hold an objective, but like, it can do secondaries, right? It can be like on an objective and do stuff. Anyway, ranged weapons, Lashing Warp Energies, 6-inch range with 8 attacks, strength 8, AP 1, 2 damage, deadly demise D6, dark packs, malevolent Locust Aura. While a friendly Heretic Astartes model is within 9 inches of this fortification, that model has a 4-up invulnerable save. Alright, I rescind my statement. This is good. Malign Cover. Each time a ranged attack is allocated to a model, if the model is not fully visible, you get cover. Alright, while an enemy unit is only with, you can attack stuff. So this is combat-related shit. It's just like, you can shoot stuff that's in combat with your fortification. Your shit can fall back without taking a battle shock test, because that'd be fucking retarded. Alright, so. Fortification, Chaos, Noctilith Crown. No war gear options. Has some stuff. Does some stuff. Vashtor the Archaphane. Okay, cool. What do? You move 12, your toughness 9, 2-up save and 14 wounds with leadership 6, 3 OC. He's really cool looking. Vashtor's Claw, Torrent. It's 12-inch range, D6 shots, strength 5, AP 2, and 1 damage. I feel like that should be better. Vashtor's Hammer. It's got 2 profiles. Either it strikes or it sweeps. If it strikes, it's anti-vehicle 4-up and devastating wounds, 6 attacks, weapon skill 2, strength 9, AP 1, and damage 3. Okay. Fine, yeah, I can see that doing some damage. But not enough to kill a vehicle. 6 attacks. Cool. Well, you get dark packs, right? Alright, so you have dark packs. So 6 attacks, sustained hits gives you the hit you're going to miss with. So you go to wound it, that's 9 damage because of anti-vehicle 4-up devastating wounds. So just straight 9 damage on a vehicle. Most vehicles have 10 wounds. I mean, it's fucking just still alive. Yeah. Vashtor's Hammer Sweep. 14 attacks, strength 7, AP 0, 1 damage. Alright, Vastor, you're not doing it for me yet. Deadly Demise D3 Deep Strike, Dark Pact. Unholy Mechanisms, Aura. While a friendly demon vehicle unit is within 6 of this model, add one of the strength characteristic of weapons equipped by models in that unit. That's all weapons. That's ranged and shooting. Ranged and combat. We'll have to give this guy some consideration when I'm not on this video. Agonizing Machine Spirits. At the end of your movement phase, select one enemy vehicle with an 18 invisible to this model until the start of next movement phase. Have the movement characteristic. Yeah, okay. And you subtract 1 from the attacks characteristic of melee weapons. Interesting. Toughness 9 with 14 wounds. 4-up invuln. Okay. So he's a monster character, epic hero, fly, chaos, demon. No war gear options. Yeah, no war gear. He just comes with what he's got. So next you have some Trader Guardsmen. There's only a couple profiles here, I think. We're pretty close to the bottom of this codex. Trader Guardsmen, they move 6, toughness 3 with a 5-up save, 1 wound, leadership 7, OC 2, so they are a Guardsman profile through and through. Bolt guns are a thing they can take, so all their ranged weapons are hitting on 4s, and their melee weapons are hitting on 4s, so everything's 4s. Bolt gun. Corrupted Pistol, this is a bolt pistol that is AP 1. Cultist Grenade Launcher, we've seen grenade launchers before, they're the same in every index. Cultist Sniper Rifle, heavy and precision, 36 inches, 1 shot, strength 4, AP 2, damage 2. Flamer, we know you. Lasgun, Melt-A-Gun, and plasma guns we are all familiar with at this point. So melee weapons, we have chain swords, 3 attack, strength 3, AP 0. Close combat weapon, 1 attack, strength 3, AP 0. Power weapon, 2 attack, strength 4, AP 2. All those are damage 1. I mean, that's obvious, I hope. Dark Packs, Twisted Defense Force. While this unit is within range of an objective marker each time a ranged attack targets this unit, they have cover. Okay. So, units of 10, that's just what you get. The Sergeant has a corrupted pistol and a close combat weapon. Everyone else has a las gun and close combat weapon. 3 Traitor Guardsmen can have their las guns replaced with Cultist Grenade Launcher, Flamer, Melt-A-Gun, Plasma Gun, Cultist Sniper Rifle. To a maximum of 2 per unit. Up to 3 Traitor Guardsmen can have their las gun replaced with one of the following. Up to a maximum of 2 per unit. I don't know if that's saying you can only have 2 of the same weapon, or like 2 models. I'm assuming it's 2 of the same weapon. The Traitor Sergeant's close combat weapon can be replaced with one of the following. Chainsword, power weapon. The Traitor Sergeant's corrupted pistol can be replaced with a bolt gun. Word. Infantry Grenade Chaos. Cool. Oh, what the fuck are these things? Beastmen? Alright, we got Beastmen now. Because Chaos they got Beast guys. Their movement of 6, toughness 4, 5 up save, 1 wound, leadership 7, OC 1. Auto pistol, bolt pistol, corrupted stave. So dev wounds, psychic. Okay, they're a psychic unit. So 18-inch range, D3 shots. Everything hits on 4s. All their ranged weapons hit on 4s. Your corrupted stave, though, that's going to be strength 5, AP 1, and 1 damage with D3 shots at 18 inches. So it's fucking garbage. Okay. In chainsword combat, we got 3 attacks, strength 4, AP 0. We got close combat weapon, 2 attacks, strength 4, AP 0. We got corrupted stave, dev wound, psychic, 2 attacks, strength 4, AP 1, damage D3. And then great weapon, 2 attacks, hitting on 5s, strength 8, AP 1, damage 2. Scout 6, okay, that makes them good. Automatically they're good. Maybe. Scout 6 there, Dark Packs, Bestial Raiders. Each time this unit declares a charge, if one or more targets are in range of an objective marker, add 2 to the charge roll. Interesting. Okay. The Champion's bolt pistol can be replaced with 1 plasma pistol. The Felgor Beastman close combat weapon can be replaced with a great weapon. His close combat weapon can be replaced with a stave. Units of 10 only. They all have bolt pistols and chain swords. Every Beastman, Felgor Beastman is equipped with an... Okay, so then I fucked that up. So the Champion is equipped with a bolt pistol and a chain sword. Every other fucker is equipped with an auto pistol and a close combat weapon. Infantry Grenade Chaos. Traitor Enforcer. There's more. There's more. Move 6, toughness 3, 5 up save, 3 wounds, 6 up leadership and OC of 1. So that's on the Traitor Enforcer. And then on every Traitor Ogren, they move 6, their toughness 6 with a 5 up save and 4 wounds, leadership 7 and 1 OC. Bolt pistols, Ogren weapons, 5 attacks, strength 7, AP 1, 2 damage. Or Power Fist, 3 attacks, strength 6, AP 2, 2 damage. They both hit on 3s. And then the bolt pistol also hits on 3s. They have Leader and Dark Pact. Brutal example, while this unit is leading a unit that contains a Traitor Enforcer model, that unit can be targeted with the Insane Bravery stratagem for 0 CP, even if another unit was already targeted. Each time you use this ability, 1 bodyguard model is destroyed. Mutated Bodyguard. While this unit contains a Traitor Ogren model, character models in that unit have Field Pain 4+. They have a 5-up invuln on the Enforcer only. All of them are Infantry Chaos and Grenades, and then just the Enforcer is a character. They have no War Gear options. You just get 1 Enforcer, 1 Ogren. The Enforcer has a Power Fist and Bolt Pistol. The Ogren has its Ogren weapons. They can be attached to Guardsmen. Whatever. Oh, we reached the end. This is the Heretic Astartes Armory. There you go. There you go. We did it. And now that you have all become worshippers of the Dark Gods, that's going to bring us to the end of the army that I hate the most. I'll make a separate video explaining why I hate them so much. I just find them boring as hell. They're just the typical bad guy race that gets fucked into oblivion constantly. Just hate the stupid spikes all over everything. I hate their color schemes. I just hate everything about them. So, that being said, if you absolutely love Chaos, tell me about it in the comments down below. And be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. And while you're at it, check out the rest of our playlists and all of our other playlists that we have out there. We have all kinds of stuff, dudes and dudettes. So go check it out. We got battle reports, tacticas, all kinds of stuff. So if you like that kind of content, which I know you do, Theory Hammer is a place you guys want to be. So thanks as always for the support, my friends, and I will see you heathens in the next episode.